Welcome to Dials and Dice, Dad Gaming. So this is Lee, and tonight we have Steven with us. How are you, Steven?
I'm doing alright. Kind of tired. Had a long day at work. Worked like 10.5 hours.
Came home to a baby, so...
Came home to a baby and a wife. And also I came home to one of our church group members brought us a full dinner, which was really nice.
Nice. That was
so
very
we had
kind of
some
him.
lasagna. Yeah, we had some lasagna and garlic bread, some cake, and Caesar salad.
You ate better than me, so I had some fried rice from a package. But it was good. I, though, did come home to a big old box, and we're going to do some unboxings here over the next few weeks. I'm sure I've got tons here. I've got, looks like Marvel Champion decks. I got the Captain America that was so hard to find there for a while. Black Widow that just came out. Tons of Legion. I've got the Vital Assets, Crash Escape Pod, AAT Tank, Cassian Andor, so Eden Versio. Then I got a handful of Marvel Crisis Protocol here too. So we've got Gamora Nebula, Black Dwarf, Ebony Maw, and we've got Corvus Glaive and Proxima Midnight. So I'm going to have a lot of painting here in my near future. But tonight we are going to do a quick unboxing of one of my favorite games. If you couldn't tell from the screen we've got up right now, so big fan of Unmatched Battle of Legends. Steven, we saw this first at Gen Con 2019. Do you remember checking that out at all?
Yes, I remember it was back there in the corner of the exhibit hall, and it was selling quickly. There was a lot of people interested in it.
Yes,
unfortunately, yeah, tell the story.
I was pretty darn upset. Well, not upset, so just disappointed would be more clear. But essentially, I made it into the line, so 2 days in a row. So the second day was already sold out before I even got there, when they're straight away gone. But the first day, so I was the last person in line who didn't get it. So it's pretty disappointing. But it was the big thing at Gen Con 2019, still an awesome game. We've got Jurassic Park, and we've got Engine versus the Raptors. So I've got that here today, so I'm going to cut over to my screen here.
Alrighty.
Alright, so I've got everything out currently. So we've got everything from Bruce Lee, so I've even got, luckily they were nice enough to give me the Gen Con cards. So I've got the foil cards. We've got Robin Hood versus Bigfoot. So we've got, of course, the main Volume 1, and then the newest one, still in the cellophane, Jurassic Park. So we're going to take a quick look through here. We're just going to see what's in here. So, and of course, excuse me, bump my camera. Alright, so we have some pretty cool stuff. Packaging is cool as always, so I love the artwork on here. So, big fan of Jurassic Park, of course.
Yeah, I saw a Jurassic Park Jeep today. I was sitting there eating my lunch, and a Jeep drove by, and it was a Jurassic Park Jeep. No kidding.
So I've seen some of the newer ones, but that one is like a legit, original 1990s Jurassic Park movie Jeep. So it was pretty darn cool.
It had the Lost World logo on the side.
Did it? Alright.
Yep.
Cracking this thing open. Try not to cut myself with my X-Acto knife.
What we got?
Well, I would expect Engine versus Raptors. So, made by Restoration Games and Mondo Games. So, a bit of a newcomer. Well, at least Mondo is. So, we've got some instructions here right off the bat. So, it's definitely different than the originals. So, let's see what we've got. Again, awesome artwork. So we've got 4 miniatures, looks like, of course we've got the Raptors, which we're just going to jump right in. We're just going to take a quick look at the models.
That's really cool.
Oh, these are neat.
Oh, you got there's another rulebook right there for when we play.
Yeah.
I'm seeing things on a 2 or 3 second delay because I'm watching the stream.
Yeah. So there's one of the Raptors. I love this one up on his tail. This thing is
Have
cool.
you painted any of the other models?
I haven't yet. So they actually have kind of like a GW Nuln oil on it almost. So I haven't done it yet. Looks like we need a little.
Do you have to have a specific paint for that?
No, it's just that they kind of already have a tint to them, so they've already gone in and filled in kind of all the recesses with this kind of this paint that just kind of fills in, kind of gives it a nice shape. So I haven't decided if I want to do it again. I typically don't leave miniatures unpainted, except for the lots of boxes I have over right there. So I've got a lot of painting to do.
Yeah.
But here is engine. So, cool models. Big fan so far. It's got engine's cards, of course. It comes with the deck 30 for both. Looks like engine gets a handful of helpers here too. I didn't even know that. Whoa. So we'll just take a quick peek. So of course the Raptors, I do believe, are all on their own. So there's his helpers. Next we have, of course, the dials that are going to be associated. Those are the health dials. And it looks like Muldoon's is going to have a number of traps, essentially to help catch those rascally little raptors. And so we've got just the standard dials for the raptors. So it looks like they come with 7 health.
Wow, that's a lot.
That is a lot when you got 3 models.
Yeah, when you got 3 of them.
21 overall health. Alright. Oh, that's cool. So here's the map that's associated. It's got, again, cool artwork. It looks like it's the T-Rex. It's a facility almost. So, where's the cow? I wonder where they're dropping that in. They are coming out with some Dr. Oh, I'm pulling a blank. What's his name, Steven? What's the name? Grant.
Who?
So Dr. Grant is going to be coming out with the T-Rex here. Not exactly certain on the release date. Everything's a bit screwed up due to COVID. This was actually supposed to come out a little while ago, if I remember correctly. But yeah, we've got some pretty cool stuff. So the Raptors, looks like it says Raptors add 1 value to their attack cards for each other Raptor adjacent to the defender. So they get 7 starting health like we thought. They are, of course, melee. There is no ranged attack. So I'm looking forward to taking a look at their cards here later. Robert Muldoon. So he is ranged, of course. So he's got that firearm. Of course, on his model, even he has that firearm. So we're taking a look. Looks like he has a starting health of ×3. Oh, excuse me. Starting health of 14. So ×3, he's got 3 of his little worker bees here, looks like. Engine workers. And then they both move 3, so they're moving at the same speed. It does say that at the start of your turn, you may place a trap. Whenever one of your traps is returned to the box, draw a card. So anytime that one of the raptors steps on a trap, he gets an extra card. So it does say Muldoon starts with 8 traps. It's a lot of traps to throw out there, but he is fighting some pretty nasty raptors. But that's it for now. I'm going to close this up. We're going to turn off the feed, and we are going to play a game of Unmatched here on Tabletop Simulator.
All right.
All right. So we are going to do a quick match with, we've got the ranged Robin Hood, so and his merry men, and then we've got Bigfoot and the Jackalope.
Yep.
All right. So Steven gets to set his player and spot 1 on the map, as you can see here.
All right. It's right there.
All right, so I have to set mine in 2 because I am older. All right, and then he's already placed.
I am 30, and Lee is.
You are what?
33.
Yes, 33.
I'm 30. Yes. So younger. I'm the younger one.
All right.
I gotta catch up though. You got 4 kids at 33. I've got 1 at 30.
It's not about the quantity, it's about the quality.
Well, I got a quality kid, that's for sure.
It's a trap. So I'm telling you. She sleeps through the night already. And how old is she, Steven?
No, she don't sleep through the night. She slept like 5 hours last night, though.
That is sleeping through the night for a week-old baby.
She's like 11 or 12 days old. Her birthday was June 4th. Oh. We forgot something there.
What do we forget, Steven?
Same thing we forget every time.
Uh-oh, dad joke.
All right. Gosh, I thought I had one.
So we are slacking tonight.
All right, here's a PG-13 joke.
Uh-oh. Let's hear it.
What has two butts? What has two butts and kills people?
What has two butts and kills people, Steven?
An assassin.
Nice. All right.
Wordplay.
Fun stuff. Definitely a dad joke.
All right, so I'm not gonna look at your cards, and you don't look at my cards.
I'll do what I can.
All right, so I go first, right?
That is correct.
So just to refer, so on my turn I take two actions.
Yep.
And I may choose two different actions or the same action twice.
Correct.
So I can maneuver, scheme, or attack. And so when I move, my move value is 2 for Robin Hood, and the outlaws move 1. Is that correct?
So let's take a look at the card. Oh.
So you don't look at my
Correct.
my deck.
I'm not looking at it. I'm not reading it, so the camera may end up on it. So yes, I do believe that is the case.
So they move 1, right? And then they have a value, a health value of 1, correct?
Correct.
Because they're just the pods or whatever.
Yes.
I'm gonna make this bigger. All right. Robin Hood's special ability is after you attack, you may move your attacking fighter up to 2 spaces. So let me choose a.
Yep. You got to draw your card first. That's mandatory. Draw a card.
All right. Draw my card.
Now that's part of the maneuver action. So.
But you don't have to do 2 maneuvers, right?
No.
You can do 2 schemes or 2 attacks. Or...
Yep.
So that was 1 action, right?
Correct. So now you can maneuver.
You may discard 1 card to boot. What is a boost?
So it'll say boost on the card.
Or is it the little number on the right side?
That is the attack or defensive value.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to move this guy here. So that was my turn, right?
Did you do 2 actions?
Well, I drew a card.
That's
Oh no, that's
part of a
it.
maneuver.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, so my next maneuver is going to be to move my hero here, and also draw a card. Oh. Okay. And then now it's your turn. So now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I have more than 7 cards, I have to discard down to 7, but I have exactly 7, so no discarding this turn. So now I pass the turn to you. Right?
That is correct. First
You know,
off,
the how-to video on Board Game Geeks was only 14 minutes long. This is a really easy game to learn how to play, and you can play it with various number of people because it's relatively easy.
And if you take a look, they've got a lot of cool characters over here. We've got Invisible Man, Bigfoot, Sherlock Holmes, Medusa, Jekyll and Hyde, Dracula, Sinbad, Robin Hood, Arthur, and Alice. And of course, we've got Injun and the Raptors now. So Jekyll and Hyde, Dracula, Invisible Man, so he's so invisible I think I forgot him, and then Sherlock Holmes. So those guys are going to be in the upcoming Cobble and Fog. So reserve with your friendly local game store.
Yep, support your FLG.
Correct. All right, so I am going to maneuver. So the big thing with Bigfoot is if at the end of your turn there are no opposing fighters in Bigfoot zone, you may draw one card. So you definitely want to make certain.
Bring it over here so I can see it.
Yeah, that's fine. If you want to put yours over there too. So put yours on the other side of the board. So I'm going to move my character 3 slots. So that's his move speed. Of course, I forgot to draw my card. Oops. All right. All right, and then I am going to... I think I'm going to... I'm going to play my Jackalope horns. So Jackalope horns, it says move the Jackalope up to 5 spaces. You may move through the spaces containing opposing fighters, which is not normally how you do things. And then it says deal 2 damage to 1 fighter adjacent to the Jackalope. So I'm going to discard this, and I'm going to move 5 spaces.
Can you land on the same spot as an opponent?
No, you can't.
So you're gonna have to end up here.
Correct. So, and it did say I can set move up to.
The Jackalope.
He is then going to deal 2 damage to your gentleman here.
Wait, is that an ability? Are you attacking as your next?
I'm scheming. So this card here that I'm using is a scheme card. So and it says that I do 2 damage to 1 fighter adjacent to the Jackalope.
All right. Again, if you're joining us tonight, we're playing Unmatched. This is a game that has multiple expansions and it's easy game to play.
That it is.
All right. So so you deal 2 damage to this guy.
That is correct.
And what do I do in return? Can I play a?
So you can.
Can I play a defense card or something?
Well, that would be if I was attacking your main one. In this case, so that is the one thing I forget. I apologize, guys. It's been a little bit. It's so easy that I didn't think I'd have to go and read up. I forget how much health the side characters take. Just a second here, get this figured out.
And typically, there is a rule book on the TTS mod here, if you're interested in playing this. But for some reason, it's not on this page. I was looking through it earlier when I loaded the mod myself.
I'm reading.
All right, so today at work I found out that I am going to be staying on contract past the opening date of the facility. I'm contracted at an Amazon facility we're building, and I may be there till Christmas. So good news for my work situation.
Awesome.
Other good news.
Other good news is I did find it. So it actually says that a sidekick without a health dial only has 1 health and is defeated if they take any damage.
But you don't defend, right?
Correct.
Okay. Bye-bye, outlaw. You were no good anyway. Okay.
that ends my turn. I do get an extra card because Bigfoot is all alone in his zone.
Is that his ability?
Yes, it is.
End of your turn, if there's no opposing fighters in Bigfoot's zone, you may draw one card. Alright. So now it's my turn?
That is correct.
Alright. So with a ranged attack, you can attack anybody in your zone, right? Anywhere in your zone.
Correct.
Okay. Well, I am going to move. First thing, I'm going to draw a card. And move. Robin Hood. And I am going to next attack with let's see this card. Oh, piercing shot. So this says after combat, draw 2 cards. Excuse me. So I'm attacking him, so he dies, right?
No. So he actually has 6 health.
Oh,
So I have a dial over there. If you take a look over on top of your Robin Hood card, I have a dial.
yes, I see it. Okay. All right.
And just FYI, you could have actually defended. I was wrong.
Wait, what?
Yeah, apparently.
Let's rewind that for a second. I don't want to lose that. Yeah.
Okay.
So I was here. My other guy was here.
But you can only play one on your card that says any. So there are Robin Hood cards and
Yeah.
then there are any. Honestly, you don't have any defense cards. Actually, you do. I'm sorry.
These work as attack or defense.
Correct. So yes, you could have a feint.
So what was the power of your attack?
2.
Boom.
Okay. Discard.
All right, my discard pile. Gonna be over here. So now I'll live. Now I'm going to play my turn. And well, that kind of changes things.
That does.
So I already drew a card, so that's already out there. However, I'm going to move I'm not gonna move. I'm going to yes, I will move. I'm gonna draw a card. Oh no, I drew a card and I'm gonna move Robin Hood here. And then for my second, I'm going to attack. Boom, with the outlaw. This guy to there. And you deal 2 damage. Or I deal 2 damage.
But no, you play it face down, and then it says it must be a card that your attacking fighter is allowed to use, and then it says then the defender may but is not required to choose a defense card from their hand and place it face down in front of them. So it must be a card that is they're defending. Yeah, that I'm allowed. So you don't want me to see it because you want to try to beat mine.
Oh, okay.
All right, so you're attacking the jackalope.
But you saw it already, but so it's okay.
Yeah.
You should play a card anyway, like you didn't see it.
I didn't see it then. All right, now we flip at the same time.
All right, flip.
Bam. So it's skirmish. So
Immediately cancels all the effects of your opponent's card.
all right, so
And-
nothing after combat. I don't get to move you. I was gonna get to move you 2 spaces.
Yep.
So, but I do win. I don't take any damage.
Wait, you don't?
No, I had 4 defense. Right there, 4 defense.
Oh, okay. Okay. So it doesn't cancel the defense effect.
No, it's not.
Actually, it says and ignores its defense value.
Oh,
So you do take damage. So I
do
won
take
that.
damage.
I won the battle.
-2. All right. See, that's one thing. You gotta read the cards. Easy, but you gotta read the cards. All right. So
So
next.
that was my turn.
Is that 2?
Yeah, because I moved Robin Hood and drew a card, and then I attacked.
All right. Okay. So let's.
So melee means that you have to be directly beside an opponent or an opposing character to attack, and there has to be a line in between them. So like if I'm like here and he would be here, I can't attack that because there's not a line in between.
That is correct.
As so ranged attack, like we said earlier, you can attack anybody in the same zone, which are marked by these
Colors.
textures on the board.
And there
Yeah.
are, of course, as you can tell, the multiple zones that you're in. And so you can have these right here. These are going to be 3 zones here. You've got your 2 zones down by Robin Hood. Bigfoot's right next to a 2-zone location. So you don't want to necessarily land in here if you're playing against a ranged fighter in some of these multi-zones, because they just have to get right into any of those zones that it's touching, and then they can shoot at you. It's no good. But
Yeah.
all right, I'm going to maneuver. So I'm going to take Bigfoot and grab the whole deck, draw a card first. So, and then I'm going to move him. He can move up to 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. He's moving right up next to this fellow here. He is going to then attack.
Oh wait, when I moved, I didn't move right because my move is two spaces.
Okay.
With Robin Hood, I only moved 1.
Okay.
What do I do?
You only move 1 space.
Yeah, because I can't move here.
Gotcha. I actually don't think you have to move up to your maximum value, so I think you're okay.
You may.
You may move. Yep. So you're good. You're just
Oh,
gonna
that's
stay right
my
there.
ability though.
All right. So I'm going to attack. So get ready. If you want, you can. I'm going to attack your little merry man.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Let's set it over here. Yep. Let's go. There we go. All right. Flip. Oh. Okay.
Oh. During combat.
If your fighter started his turn in a different space, this card's value is 5.
I didn't. Did I?
Well, no, it's talking about me. So it says after combat, if your fighter is adjacent to the opposing fighter, draw 1 card. So
So I am adjacent, so I'll draw a card.
yes, you are, but you're also dead. Because I did 5 damage since I started in a different spot.
Oh, you were attacking with Bigfoot?
Yep, yep.
Okay.
So
But I still resolve the after combat ability, right?
correct. Yep. So you still get a card. You just lose your character.
Okay.
You're merry men.
Bye bye, man. What's
Now
an
it's-
outlaw? There's outlaws.
Yeah,
They're bad guys in this game.
that they are.
So that was your one. Was that one
That was
turn
2.
or
Your
2
turn.
All right. So, for my turn, I am going to let's see here. Oh, let's get in here. I'm going to move, so I draw a card. Robin Hood, 2 spaces. And I'm going to wait, why is he over here? He's supposed to be there. Okay. Attack, a range attack at
I assume the jackalope.
yeah, the jackalope. So with the defense and the attack values, these characters last longer than I expected them to.
That they do. Still, a typical game doesn't take more than 20-30 minutes.
Yeah, well, we're just kind of learning and playing through it.
Yep.
Or I'm learning. Yeah.
And I'm relearning, so it's coming back quick.
All right, so here's my attack card.
Oh, all right, let me draw one real quick. Sorry.
Why is that thing lit up?
Why not?
I don't know.
Because you're hovering
I'm
over it?
attacking. All right, defend, my man.
Ready?
Yes. All right.
Ooh, you won.
Immediately cancel all effects on your opponent's cards. So I don't draw after combat, but you do take 1 damage, right?
That is correct.
All right. My ability says after you attack, you may move your attacking fighter up to 2 spaces.
But
So
yep.
I'm going to move my attacking fighter to here. And that was my 2 turns.
Okay. All right. So let's take a peek.
So something that we were discussing earlier, before we started streaming, is when we get back to our X-Wing games, we're gonna do a little Star Wars trivia, and we might do a poll. So something to look forward to. If you are an X-Wing fan, also join us. So what did you play here?
I'm doing a maneuver. Oh goodness.
So how fast is he? He moves 3?
Yep, he's quick,
I
man.
guess because he's big.
He's also not wanting to go into the spot. I think his model's just a little too big. So, alright, let's just shrink him down. Tiny little model now. There we go. There, that works. Alright, so he's gonna run up. So get ready to lay the big smack down. So I am ready.
Now mine's not going.
Shrink him.
I tried.
He does not
I
want to
think
shrink.
he's already small.
He's what?
I think he's already small. Oh, you should be able to shrink it more. Anyway,
We know,
we know
where
where
he is.
he's at.
There we go. That'll
Okay.
have to do.
All right.
Yeah, he does not want to shrink. All right, so I'm gonna lay some smack down on.
Lay it down. Bigfoot's hitting Robin Hood with a stick. Oh
All
yeah.
right, I'm laying mine down. You ready?
Um.
Try not to look at your screen. I'm not gonna be a screen watcher.
All right. Ready?
Yep, I'm ready. 3, 2, 1, punch it.
Flip.
Oh, alright. So Bigfoot's playing savagery. So if you won the combat, deal 1 damage to each fighter adjacent to Bigfoot.
Holy crap. So
Yep.
so I take a damage.
Correct?
So that's down to 12.
Mm-hmm.
And then also after combat, I deal 1 damage to Robin Hood, another one, right?
Correct. You're going to take 1 Robin Hood, and this adjacent guy is going to be kicked off the board.
All right. We'll stick him right here. Because I have after combat, draw 1 card and return a defeated outlaw, if any, to any space in Robin Hood's zone.
Boo.
So I'm going to bring him back.
Uh-oh. I am surrounded. No, not
All
quite.
right. So
It's
is
my
that
turn.
your turn?
That's my turn. Steven, you are
All
up.
right. I am up. So my turn. I'm going to start off with an attack from this guy to Bigfoot. You ready to defend?
Let's roll. Give me a sec. Sorry, never mind. I'm looking at the wrong side. Let me flip around, see what I got. Ready.
All right, 3, 2, 1. All right, I attack with 2.
I immediately
You
cancel
defend
all
with two.
effects on your opponent's card, so we just have a net nothing.
All right. Now I'm going to attack Bigfoot again with Robin Hood.
Okay. Ready?
Oh. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Flip it. Are you looking at my cards?
Nope.
All right, so you have a defense value of 4. I have attack value of 4, so no damage. But after combat, draw a number of cards equal to the amount of damage you dealt. So that's nothing. And yours is, if you won the combat, which you did because you didn't take damage.
Yep.
Choose one of the fighters in the combat and move them up to 2 spaces.
Which I can't move you, unfortunately, I just noticed, because Robin Hood attacked, therefore, he has nowhere to go.
Wait, why can't you move me 2 spaces?
Because you've got somebody blocking you on the back end and I'm in front of you, so you can't go anywhere.
Oh, you have to have a path clear to move? You can't move over somebody?
Well, when moving, you said may move your fighter 1 at a time, number space move. Oh, yep, it says you may move a fighter through spaces occupied by a friendly fighter, your own fighters, but they can't enter.
Oh,
So yeah, so I could,
you can't move over other opponents to.
yep. So I'm gonna put you right there.
All right.
Okay. All right, and then Jackalope.
Wait, that was my turn. It's
You're done.
okay. So what about after the attack ability for Robin Hood?
Oh, What's your say? Yep. After your attack, you may move your attack fighter up to 2 spaces.
I'm not going to. That's a May.
You sure?
Yep. All right, so your turn.
Ah, you know what I did screw up? So that Jackalope card you wouldn't have been able to defend against. So, never mind. I'm going to play Jackalope Horns again, so it's where I get to move
Wait,
5
why?
spaces, because you don't get to defend against a scheme, because it's not the same as an attack.
Oh, okay.
My bad.
Oh well.
That's alright. We're going to just play it. So, I'm going to be the Jackalope. I'm going to move those 5 spaces up 2. So, I'm going to land here, and then I'm going to hit 2 damage off of Robin Hood.
Dang.
Yep, it's mean. Alright, and then I'm going to... There's no good way to get... Let's take care of... He's going to draw a card, and move, and then he's going to move here to...
Wait, that you moved 3 spaces, right?
I've moved 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to move there. Alright, and then
Okay.
it's your turn.
So explain to me what the boost cards are.
Boost cards, the boost value is in the bottom right hand corner, so it has a number. So it says when you take the maneuver action, you may boost your movement. To do this, discard 1 card from your hand and add that boost's value to your movement value. So it says essentially it lets you discard a card and boost the distance at which you move. Some cards will also do a boost on your action, but it'll say so in the actual text down below.
All right, so for my move, I'm going to draw a card. And I'm going to move Robin Hood 2
Okay.
spaces. And I'm going to discard a card right here to boost 2 spaces. And my next action will be to attack the Jackalope.
Isn't that crazy? That's a long stinking way.
Hey, I got a bow and arrow, dog.
Did you move twice, or you just moved once and then boosted?
I moved once and boosted, so I
Okay.
moved 2 spaces and boosted 2 spaces.
Okay, ready?
Because I don't like the fact that I have 9 health. All right. Yep, ready.
Flip. You won.
All right. So I deal a damage to Jackalope,
That's correct.
and after combat, draw 2 cards.
Nice.
All right, so that was my turn.
Okay.
Man, I haven't picked up any scheme cards at all. I did shuffle.
I'm thinking. I'm gonna move your character real quick. Yuck.
What are you doing?
I'm just taking a look to see what's going to be most advantageous. You were smart enough to put your guy on a 3 characters or a 3 section, so you kind of can shoot at anything.
Grass, stone, and rock.
And rock.
Stone and brick and rock. Or gray rock, I guess. I don't know if they have names.
Alright, well, I'm going to move.
There's wood, sand, stone, brick,
Oops.
grass, and moss. So you're moving.
I'm moving over here.
Wait, where were you?
I was right here. So I'm
So
going to move over. I'm going to
move
move 2 spots.
So you don't have to move 3?
You may move. So,
Oh.
and then he's going to attack your little fella right here.
Okay.
Alright.
So since you're attacking, I get to defend, right?
Correct. Yeah, it's not like a scheme, excuse me.
All right.
Ready?
Yep.
Salute.
So during combat, if your fighter,
Oh, no.
what is this? Oh gosh, what did you just do?
Made a mess. You're over here. My bad. Alright, how do you zoom in? How do you pull up that card? I'm pulling a blank so I can see it dead center of the screen.
You can hit the M button or the Alt button.
That's what I'm looking for. There we go. So we got Steven says, Willie fighting. After combat, deal 1 damage to each opposing fighter adjacent to your fighter. So it does
No,
3.
yours is during combat. What does that say?
Mine says, if your fighter started this turn in a different space, his card value is 5 instead. So he's doing 5 damage, so he does win. It says deal 1 damage to opposing fighter adjacent to your fighter.
You take 1 damage and I die.
That is correct. So we
All right.
do that. Okay, and then he's gonna move. So he's gonna take a card. He's going to run away.
Wait, you moved and then you attacked. Now you're moved again.
Oh, that's correct. I stay. I put that card back. I'm just gonna give it a. Well, I know it's coming, but it's all right. All right, your turn. My bad.
All right, so let's see here. So I can't attack you from here because I'm not connected. So I'm going to first I'm going to attack the jackalope.
Okay. Nasty.
All right, I'm gonna do that.
And I'm not defending, so go for it.
You're not.
No.
Why not?
You don't have any cards.
Oh.
That's what happens.
All right, so attack.
He's gonna do 2
2.
damage, taking him off the board.
It says during combat, discard 1 random card.
There you go.
Add the boost value to this card's value. So you still have to do that, right?
I would expect so. Alright. Okay, that was turn 1. Turn 2.
All right. Turn 2 is I am going to move.
Draw your card.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna move here.
Okay.
Now I'm going to actually. Yep, I'm gonna move there.
Okay.
No, no. gonna move there. All right. And your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna draw my card and move right there.
Also, part of the rules of this game is if you run out of your deck, you don't reshuffle. You take a damage for every space you would move.
Never run into that, thankfully. Alright, I'm going to move again. Right here. Alright, you're up.
All right. First thing I'm gonna do is attack. With this guy.
Okay. Ready?
Yep.
Flip. So I'm gonna take 1 damage.
And cancel all the effects on the card.
So I don't get to draw a card. Dang. Alright. Okay, next.
Next, I'm going to move Robin Hood.
Draw your card.
These 2 spaces. And I'm going to stay right there.
Okay. Alright.
All right, your turn.
I am going to attack. So, this little gentleman right here.
All right.
Flip. Alright, so I'm going to, after combat, if you won the combat, deal 1 damage to each fighter adjacent to Bigfoot, but it's a 4 versus your 3. So it says draw 1 card after combat and return a defeated outlaw, if any, to any space in Robin Hood zone. Oh, I don't like that.
So my zone is green and
So
white.
I got rid of him, but you get to put him back. Yeah, so you can put him in green or white.
Boom.
Okay.
Trying to make Robin Hood smaller, but it's not letting me.
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay, so that was your first turn or your second turn?
First turn, and then I'm gonna draw here. And you're up. I moved over in here, and then it does say as part of my card, it says at the end of the turn, if there's no opposing fighters in Bigfoot zone, then I get to draw an extra card.
All right, so I'm going to draw a card and move this guy here.
Okay.
And I'm going to draw a card and move this guy here.
Okay.
All right, that's my turn.
All right. So Bigfoot's going to be maneuvering. He's going to 1, 2 right up in his face.
Okay.
And then for his move, he's going to attack said player. Oops, forgot that.
All right.
This guy. Ready?
Yep. Yes.
Flip.
All right.
All right.
So I got a defensive 1. Well, what does your after combat say?
So my after combat says move your fighter up to 5 spaces. You may move that fighter through spaces containing opposing fighters. So it looks like you get to draw 1 card since you lost. So he's going to get kicked off the board. You draw an extra card. So and then I get to move 5 spaces.
Quit picking me up, Bigfoot.
I'm trying to see where. I don't think you're in any of my spaces. 1, 2.
That's 2. What are you doing?
1, 2, 3. I'm gonna stop right there, and then I'm
Okay.
gonna take that extra card because nobody's in there. All right, you're up.
All right. I'm going to scheme.
Okay. His scheme card says steal from the rich. Draw 1 card, then choose an opponent. They may choose to discard 1 card if they do not draw, or if they do not draw 1 more card. So obviously you're gonna pick me.
Yep.
Okay.
So discard a card or give me a card.
Nope, I'll discard.
Okay.
Okay, and next for second one.
I am going to draw a card. Oops.
Yep, I did that once.
And I'm going to move
Thanks for joining us tonight, Lurks.
Yep. I'm gonna move 2 spaces. And I'm going to discard this card to no. I'm gonna discard this card to move 2 more spaces to there.
Okay.
All right, so your turn.
All right. I'm gonna draw a card. Ah. Okay. I'm gonna bounce right on up to you. Ah, no. You know, I think I figured out the trick. I set you down first, and then I move over here. All right, so I am right up on you. I'm gonna play a card. You ready?
Are you attacking me?
I am attacking.
Yep. All right, ready?
Flip. Alright, so I am doing larger than life, which is 6 damage versus your 3, so you'll take 3 damage. It says after combat, deal 1 damage to each opposing fighter adjacent to your fighter, so I will take 1 hit. So that should take you down to 6 if I remember correct. Yep.
Yep. And you take a damage.
I already took that damage, yep.
Oh, I thought you were already at 13.
I was at 14.
Okay. All right. So that was your turn, right?
I moved and then I attacked. So yes.
All right. So let's.
You are in my spot, so I don't get that extra card. Boo.
So you are in the stone, right?
Correct. So you can't fire on me. Attack.
All right. So I'm gonna attack.
Okay. Flip it. Whoa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Ouch.
So you don't have any cards.
Not right now.
Well, I'm just gonna attack again.
Does another 5? That's no good. No bueno.
All
Alright, my
right.
turn. I am going to... not the whole deck, just one. I'm gonna flip.
Are you moving?
Yep, that's the plan. 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to scheme. I'm going to toss out Clash through the trees, which lets me move up to 5 spaces, and I'm going to go 1, 2. I'm going to go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. And that's my turn.
All right. I'm going to draw a card and move my outlaw 1 space.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move Robin Hood 2 spaces and draw a card.
Okay.
All right, your turn.
Draw a card, move. Draw a card. And move. You're up. Oh, and I get an extra card.
All right.
Bring it on, son.
I'm gonna play this scheme. Draw 1 card. And then choose the opponent, which is you. You can either discard 1 or I'll draw a card.
I'll discard 1.
Okay. Now I'm going to move I'm gonna discard this and move 2 spaces and then get a boost of 3. 1, 2, 3. But I also get to draw a card, right? Because I moved.
Correct.
All right. So that's my turn. All right, you're up.
Decisions. He's gonna draw a card. Playing a little risky.
We're not playing Risk.
Oh. That's next week.
No, that would take hours for 2 people.
How long's next week take? Hours. No, that would take forever.
No, Risk takes like 4 to. Okay, so me and a friend of mine in college, we played Risk.
I'm attacking.
It took 6 hours.
So I had some epic Risk games back in the day, back before really board games were a super big thing. So, I mean, outside of your monopolies and so forth. Switch. Flip. Excuse me. So I win that one. Hoax. After combat, move your fighter up to 5 spaces. You may move that fighter through spaces containing opposing fighters. So you took 1 damage.
After combat, deal 1 damage to each opposing adjacent fighter.
So I take -1, and then I get to move 5 spaces automatically.
Woo!
Oops, wrong one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. So that is that. That's my favorite part about Bigfoot. I do like Bigfoot. I chose him because I'm a fan. He's very thematic, and so a lot of his cards allow you to like get an attack and split. And so it makes sense based on the well, either mythological or just hidden figure, depending on your opinion on the matter. And so, but he just disappears. Nobody can find a trace outside of a footprint, it seems.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna move my sidekick. First, I'm gonna draw a card. Move my sidekick 1. And then I'm going to move. I'm gonna discard this. No. I'm going to discard. Oh, I just figured out how to put my cards in my hand. If you drag them to the bottom of the screen, they go to the bottom.
Well, that just makes sense, doesn't it?
Yep. Ha. It's okay. For all intensive purposes, we can keep them out. So anyway, I'm going to just move 2 spaces. I already drew, so your turn.
We'll have to play with that later. So I hadn't noticed that. Alright, so he is coming up on me pretty close. He's definitely already learned, hasn't he? So he's definitely keeping at least 1 space away from me. You don't want to get it close to Bigfoot. Cannot blame him. Regardless, I'm gonna move. Jackalope doesn't do me much good, but it's alright. Sorry, shouldn't have said that out loud. Man, he does not want to get close to... Oh, come on. Alright, well, I'm moving right in front of you, and I'm gonna attack. Let's roll.
All right.
Ready?
Yep.
Okay. So monumentous shift. It says during combat, if your fighter starting its turn in a different space, this card's value is 5.
So I take 2 damage,
Correct.
and you take 1 from after combat.
I think you get to draw a card, right? No, it says after combat, if your fighter is adjacent to the opposing,
Oh,
you get to draw a
so
card.
yeah, I just draw a card. I don't.
Yep, so I move and then attack, so it is your turn.
All right. Well, I'm gonna attack you.
Okay.
All right. You ready for this?
Just about.
Are
Ready?
you looking at what I'm doing?
Oh,
All right. Immediately cancel all the effects of your opponent's card and ignore its defense value.
oh.
Boom,
And
baby.
he's dead. Toss him off the board. All right. Very nice.
Woohoo!
All right, appreciate you guys sticking with us tonight as we stumbled through some of these rules. So maybe we'll play another game here shortly. What do you think, Steven? This is your first time.
It was fun.
Yeah, it's
I think it'll go a lot smoother once I learn the rules and, we don't think so hard about what we're doing.
yeah. Once you get to know a particular player, I'd actually like to play some of those Cobble and Bog players. Like we said, we've got Dracula and Invisible Man, Sherlock Holmes, and then of course Jekyll and Hyde. Can't wait till they get the Jurassic Park Engine versus Raptors up. That'll be pretty cool. So hopefully they get that updated here shortly. But yeah, no, a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. They've got a lot of different boards to pick from. So you've got Baskerville Manor, Soho, Sarpedon. So that one, I believe, is the.
That's the original.
Yeah, no, that is. So that one's like your King Arthur and I think Sinbad, if I remember right, kind of board. So you got your King Arthur over here, and then your Sinbad boat. Yeah, that's exactly what that is.
Is the Baskerville Manor, is that Sherlock Holmes?
Yes. Yep. So Baskerville
And then,
was the hounds.
Marmaril would be Alice in Wonderland.
Alice in Wonderland. Then Yukon is typically what you would play. Your Sasquatch, Jackalope kind of thing, Robin Hood. Of course, you have Sherwood Forest for
It's Robin Hood.
Robin Hood, exactly. So it's a double-sided board for that in particular. So in fact, we'll just take a peek at that real fast, why don't we, since I've got it here. Let's just flip on the Logitech. Hey, there I am. So I forgot to move that camera. So give me just a second here. We'll move that on over. Alright, so let's get Jurassic Park out of the way. So, again, just super cool artwork. So, I believe the guys at Mondo actually handle a lot of the artwork. So, Restoration Games, they're the ones who actually are more into games. They came out with games like Fireball Island, and a good number of others. So,
You know what? I'm so glad you had on pants whenever you switched the camera.
yeah, well, it would have just been even more dad gaming if I wasn't wearing pants, because,
Yeah.
I don't know a dad that doesn't walk around in boxer briefs regularly.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, you've got
Except
Sherwood
for-
Forest on one side, and then you've got your Yukon for Bigfoot here on this side. So then we've got Bruce Lee. So super cool. Like I said,
Do you have the Bruce Lee?
I've got
thing?
Bruce Lee. So I can't believe they
What's
don't have
the
Bruce
map?
Lee.
What's the game at for that?
So it doesn't come with the game mat. It was just a single player expansion. I've got the gold foil cards, like I said, from Gen Con. So super cool.
So question.
Yeah.
If you buy the Jurassic Park, is that a standalone game?
Technically speaking, it's got a board, so yeah. I mean, it's technically, these are all really games in themselves, except for Bruce Lee thus far. So they each have a board that comes with them. So yeah, and it's
So if they have multiple players, you can play it as a standalone.
correct. And
Right.
technically speaking, you can actually play so with up to 2 players each. I believe there's a game mode. If we take a look at the instructions here, it does discuss a 2-player match.
Yeah. In the tutorial video I watched, the rules slightly change when you
Correct.
play multiple people. I think you play in teams actually.
That is correct. You play teams of 2, so teammates sit next to each other on the same side of the battlefield. They make a communicate about their cards and tactics. I have yet to play a 2-player match, but it does sound quite interesting.
You mean 3-player?
Well, 4-player, I guess technically.
Yeah.
2-sided match. Excuse me.
I'm gonna have to get the expansion so that I can play with family.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of fun. So I highly recommend the Jurassic Park. That's just pretty dang cool. So
Oh yeah,
they
it's
are-
just Jurassic Park is super cool. They gotta come out with a Star Wars one though. You know they do.
yeah, good luck getting the rights to that. But I guess they sell
Sure.
Star Wars rights to about anything these days, though, don't they? But
I don't know. Disney's. Yeah, I'm not gonna comment on that.
no. Well, I think that is it for tonight, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. So maybe we'll have to do a game on TTS with one of our viewers sometime. So keep that in mind. I hope you guys have a wonderful night. So thanks
Yep.
for letting us stream. Thank you for watching Dad, Dials and Dice Gaming. Feel free to like us on YouTube. So follow us on YouTube. Give us a like. We'll be tossing this video up here shortly. Also, you can always join us on Dials and Dice or Dad Gaming on Discord. Shoot us an email with any questions. Steven?
Yep. So yeah, thanks for joining us. Thanks for watching. If you're rewatching this on YouTube, thank you for your patience and watching us play through this. I hope you learned something as we did.
Enjoy your evening.
And let's wrap it up. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening and a great rest of your week. You have a great night. Sleep tight and don't let the bed bugs bite.